I'm Anil Kumar, and as per the request of one of the viewers, I am discussing a real test paper, and that too of my first most brilliant student. Well, you should know that most of the questions which I discuss are from the real test papers. Well, here's a communication question, question 3. For each polynomial function, identify the most applicable description. So look at these two functions. We have a graph here and then a standard equation for a polynomial. What you need to write about these functions is you need to state the polynomial by name, or generally state an even degree polynomial or an odd degree polynomial, describe the end behavior, state the number of turning points or the maximum number of turning points, state the number of zeros or the maximum number of zeros. So while you describe these polynomials, you should take into consideration all the 4 points given. Now let's look into the first graph of the polynomial. Now here, when you see a function like that, what do you get? You can straight away say that the leading coefficient is negative, since the right side is in quadrant 4, right side down. Negative leading coefficient, right? Now end behavior is opposite ends, and therefore it is odd degree polynomial. Perfect. How many x-intercepts? 1, 2, 3 x-intercepts. How about zeros? So we have 1 0. The first one in this case is quadratic in nature. Multiplicity even, I should say. It could be 2 or 4, right? So be careful. So I will say that this 0 is even 0. Then we have a linear 0 and then another even 0, right? It could be 2 or 4. Remember that part, right? So based on the zeros, we can say minimum degree of this function is 2 plus 1 plus 2. That is 5. 5 is the minimum. If this is like 4, then it could be 4 plus 1 plus 4, 9, right? So we can definitely say minimum is 5 degree, odd degree. Turning points 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 turning points, right? So this is all you can say about it. Now, can you give me name of this function? Well, it could be quintic. When we are saying degree 5, 2, 3, 4 and 5, we could give it a name, at least quintic, right? It could be of degree 9 also, right? Nonic, right? So that is how you can describe this function. I hope that is extremely clear to you. Now let's look into part B, where f of x is equal to minus 2x to the power of 4 plus 5x cubed plus 3x squared minus 1. Now we are given polynomial in the form of a standard equation. Now for this, the name of the polynomial is quartic. Degree of the polynomial is 4, right? Leading coefficient is minus 2. So what is the end behavior? End behavior should be that this will end up here in quadrant 4. Where will it begin? It should begin in quadrant 3. Since it is even degree polynomial, both will face the same sides. So you can write down the end behavior, and that should be when x approaches negative infinity, y approaches negative infinity. When x approaches positive infinity, y approaches positive infinity. So we have already given the name, which is quartic. End behavior. Now let's get back to maximum number of turning points or maximum number of zeros, right? One by one. So if it is a degree 4, then we can say that it can have maximum number of 4 x-intercepts or 4 zeros, correct? And that is what it is, right? Now you can also say number of turning points. Maximum number of turning points for this function will be 3, right? So if there are 4 intercepts, it could be 1, 2, 3. 3 turning points, right? So that is how you can describe this particular function. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.